Happy holidays, Trinity people. We're glad that you could come back and view this video so that you could be part of our meditation on Wednesday night. We do this every week. As you know by now, we're here to change the consciousness by empowering these energetic qualities into our meditations. Not just a word, but a sensation. And that's what we do on these videos. We give you a physical thing that you can do that will help you sense what that energy is like. Not just as a concept, but as an actual sensation. If you think this stuff's valuable, then you should be a part of it. You should like this video and subscribe to this channel. You can do it every week with us. This week we're talking about wellness, which is an important energy, the opposite of illness. Wellness is more than just health. It's a sensation of staying on your path, so to speak. The biggest thing that I think which ruins wellness is the chatter that goes on inside of us. The constant self-doubts and the criticisms and the anxieties and the guilts and all of that stuff really destroys our wellness, much more than you know, drinking too many soft drinks or eating too many Doritos. Not that those are good. I would certainly recommend that you clean up your diet and eat as clean and healthy as possible. But I think the internal chatter is much more detrimental to our overall sense of wellness. The best way to quiet all of that down is to get into the same mindset that you see in a tiger stalking its prey. You know that that tiger is not having random thoughts race across its head as it moves towards that gazelle. It's not suddenly beset by doubts and guilt. It's just locked into this quiet, empty space where there's no thoughts and no feelings. And if you could practice that, it would make a world of difference to your wellness. The technique that I think will really help you with that is plucked from the world of martial arts. This comes from ninjutsu, which is not just a flashy thing that you see in TVs and movies. There actually is a martial art practiced by ninjas, ninjutsu it's called. I'm not an expert by any means, but of course during the 80s when it was all the rage, I went to several seminars put on by visiting ninjutsu experts. And I picked up a couple of tricks. This is one of my favorite. This is the traditional ninja walk. Of course, they don't call it the ninja walk. In fact, in Japanese, it really translates as tiger stalking, which is why I used that tiger analogy. But it happens a lot in your feet, so we need to look at the feet first. Your feet are going to not go heel-toe or even toe-heel. They're going to go side of the foot to side of the foot. You're going to roll across your foot. You're going to hit first with the edge of it and then roll to the other edge. And it looks a lot like this. Your back foot comes forward and you hit with that edge and then roll. And then the front foot comes forward and you hit with that edge and you roll. If I were to go back this way, roll, 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 just like that. If you were a real ninja, your hands would look like this. This is the ninja stance, but I don't care so much what you do with your hands. What I care is that you have that sense, and this way of walking sort of naturally stimulates it, that you are in fact stalking prey. It just magically quiets your mind and your feelings. You just get into this empty mind place where you're focused on something and you're not thinking about anything except moving on that thing. So it helps me when I'm doing this to pick a point on the wall, or if I'm walking in a big circle or something, I'll pick a point somewhere in the middle of the circle and I'll just hold that focus and I'll let this walk take me into the stalking tiger mentality where I'm quiet and empty. All the chatter goes away. There is, of course, some breathing that goes with it, and I'll show you that now. when your back foot comes in front of your front foot, crosses over, you should breathe in. And then when your back foot used to be front foot, reasserts itself, you breathe out. Just like that. I'm emphasizing, of course, you would do it quietly, not make a big loud noise. There's one more piece that I'm going to add to that. When you get to the middle point, when your foot crosses to here, go, you've already breathed in, but then at this middle point, add a little bit more. Just force a little more air into your lungs. This sort of hyper-oxygenates you, and it contributes to that sense of stalking. So you would go like this. Gentle breath. Gentle exhale. Gentle breath as your foot moves. Midpoint. Just like that. Now, of course, I'm once again emphasizing, if you were a real ninja, you wouldn't do that. That would give you away. If you were sneaking up on somebody and you went, that would give you away. So I'm just making an exaggeration so that you can see what's happening. In real life, it would just be very quietly. And once again, pick something and imagine that you are stalking towards it. That constant sense of being focused on an imaginary prey does an amazing job of quieting your mind, emptying out your feelings. And if you could just do that for 20 paces a day, a minute and a half, something like that, you'd be amazed at how much more alive and well you feel. You don't know it, but you're constantly running yourself down with all of that chatter that gets in the way of you actually manifesting your spirit. If you can get rid of that, your wellness will increase. That sensation of being a whole, alive, vital person increases dramatically when you get rid of the chatter. So try the ninja walk. Remember, side of the foot to side of the foot. And remember the breathing, right in the middle. If you can do that, I believe that you will experience a wonderful increase in wellness. If you think this stuff's cool, you should stay tuned for more Trinity.